Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Obaseki expects Oshomole's fall as appeal court grants review of High Court's judgment. This is what it should be. When a High Court gives a judgment, an appeal court is the one that can now look into whatever an High Court has said. Not a High Court to a High Court. What that Kanu Court did was inconsequential or not relevant and unnecessary. It just shows desperation. Let's go back to the news. It says Obaseki expects Oshomole's fall as an appeal court grants the review of High Court's judgment. Tomorrow, March the 16th, 2020, a court of appeal shall review the case surrounding the suspension of Adams Oshiomhole. It was alleged that Adams Oshiomhole, the chairman of the All Progressive Congress, was suspended earlier this month by Federal High Court in Abuja. The suspension was due to the recent rot and crisis between Oshiomhole and few APC members prior to his suspension. Obaseki was pictured dancing and congratulating himself and those who have helped him to conquer his enemy. The statement Obaseki made released to the world that he supposed the suspension of Oshiomhole as he has already spoken ill of the chairman. Oshiomole's suspension will be reviewed tomorrow at an appeal court, and with the recent support shown by some APC governors, it is clear that Oshiomhole will be reclaiming his mandate tomorrow as the appeal court will look at the scenarios and issues that has happened, the judgment of the High Court. This, however, is bad news for some governors who are against Oshiomhole. And also Obaseki, could this be an avenue for him not to get his second tenure ticket? How does I don't get it. How does Oshiomhole having a court case affect Obaseki's second tenure ticket? I thought elections were supposed to be fair and free, and anybody who wins it should be conducted, and the people's votes should be respected and should be gone with. How come Obaseki's ticket is tied to Oshiomhole's apron? Somebody needs to really explain this to me. If elections, as they say, is by the votes of the people counted and the people are given their winner in respect to who has won the election, how come it's tied to Oshiomhole? Because clearly, some of the people that are responding from Edo State, some are saying they love what Obaseki has been doing, they support their governor, and they want him to come back. How come their views of those, if they become the majority, cannot be respected, and Obaseki's, being governor for the second tenure has to come from some quarters? It shows that I tell you sincerely, Nigerian election is not free and fair as they tell you. They make you go to the polls, they make you stand on the queue, they make you go through the rigorous process. Some even endanger their life because while you are there, the thugs they come around to steal ballot boxes, and anyone on their way could be injured. Nobody cares. Nobody looks after you. There is no proper medical attention or medical facilities prepared for those of such eventuality. So anybody, if anything happens to you, is at your detriment. You are your own. You go home and nurse your wound. So the people are coming on their own free volition and vocation to come and say, you know what, I want my voice to be heard. I feel this person has done well. I want to support him. We as a clan, we as a community, we as a neighborhood wants to make sure that this person, we as a people wants to make sure that this person, becomes our leader. We support him. How come their views cannot be respected? You see? So these are some of the issues going on in Nigeria that one needs to really be careful of. because they tell you that it's a free fair election. Apparently not. It's not. It's not. It's a deceit. It's a camouflage. It's a camouflage, rather. How do they say it? It's just a front telling you that you have a voice. Really, do you really have a voice? Do we, the masses, really have a voice? Because from what all indications and what we are seeing, it seems that the high and mighty are the one that determine the polls, the votes, and who comes up the winner. So it's a fight. It's a game of the titans. It's a fight against who they feel should be ruling at this time, whose turn it is. Do you see what I'm coming from? Because how come Oshomole's endorsement will make Obaseki either governor of not or not? If Obaseki has done right by the people, I think it is time for the people to decide that he has ruled one tenure already. And if people feel confident and feel that Obaseki being the governor will help them move forward, of course they should go ahead and vote him and give him their unending and undying support. But if he has not done well, it will be a good time to vote him out. So why is it that Oshomole has to be the deterrent on which Obaseki's second tenure rides or stands? So who was the determinant for Buhari's second tenure? Could it be some powers, some few powers? So the whole of the millions of Nigerians' vote did not count? This is very discouraging hearing this. Very discouraging. I remember the other time that what's his name? Buhari was saying that Obaseki should remember that primaries will be conducted, and it's who they determine from Abuja that will, they've been threatening Obaseki with this primary contention. Normally in Nigeria, an incumbent governor gets like an automatic ticket normally, so when an incumbent governor has done or president has done one tenure for a party, they don't really conduct the primaries again. It's just like an automatic ticket. If they do it, it's just for formalities and modalities, just to say, okay, we're doing this. But really and truly, it's not just, it's just ceremonial. The person already there is the one that comes up and take up the party ticket and stand in the position to contest for the party against whoever their opponents turned out to be. But in this case now we can see clearly that it's beyond what we are saying now. That there's more to it that before the eyes. They pretend to us that actually they are trying to fight corruption, but again, they are corruption themselves. With all indications, and if you've been following the news, you will get to know for yourselves that these people are not who really they say they are. They don't have a heart for the people. Rather, it's for themselves. It's for themselves, by themselves, with themselves, for themselves. I mean, how can you continue like this and be saying the election is free and fair? And apparently not. It's not. It's not free and fair. It's not. Because from all indications, it shows that there is people that determine, in result of what people has voted, there is somebody there that says, you know what, I want this. Somebody else, there are other players other than Nigerians in the game of chess. So those are the ones calling the shots. Because if this is what it really is, then there is more to it, and then you make us Nigerians go on the queue, stay there endless hours trying to get a solution to say this is what we are doing. No, 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 no. It's outer is not acceptable in any form or manner. It's not. You can't be doing that. You can't be playing with people. You can't be just been toiling with people like that. You tell us come out and vote is your right. What right? Is it really their right? Is it really their right? What right are you talking about? What right? Like really? If really and truly it's not their right, because I mean, from all the indications, you guys are the one calling the shot. Why are you now still calling people to vote? To make it look like they are doing something or you are working? You want the international world to feel that we're having a democracy. For all I can see, it's still a very, very, we are still in a very primitive system where a few is determining what happened. If limited few that see themselves as somebody are the ones calling the shots, you see. So Nigerians, I would like to hear your take on this matter. Um, Obaseki, and Tinubu, and Oshomole, and all those that are, against Oshomole, those for Obaseki. These are the issues going on right now. I would like to hear your take on this matter. Please don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe, to click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. We're here to keep you up to date with all that is going on in Nigeria and around the world. And we promise to keep you up to date regarding the Oshiomhole's issue tomorrow, the court, and also on the 17th, the meeting. Thanks. God bless. Bye.